Abundance and gratitude. This video right here that I'm going to play is so disturbing to hear this from the mother of life. That's why I say, my people, this embarrassment is going to be so heartbreaking that our people are going to want to commit suicide. They're going to cry their hearts out. This here, I'm at a loss for words. Just listen to this.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
She said despite all the
if I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. On the other side, if I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
So-called black man. This is what I'm talking about. I want you to, in this so-called black man, I'm talking about those that see the world for what it is versus the way they want you to see it. So-called black man, those that know truly on an infinite level who you truly are, that's not getting on their knees begging to some most high, some God, some creator outside of themselves, other than the woman, other than their mother. That they're the only person I would get on my knees for and beg and give thanks to is the woman that bare my children and the woman that gave birth to me. That is God right there. That is divine creation. For those that understand this, right, to listen to this right here is so French toast disturbing to my soul. To say that the so-called black man is exercising weakness when he travels over to dealing with the complex cell or the white woman. She sees weakness in the black man when he goes to that. But on the other hand, when she sees the so-called black woman with the white man, despite the historical facts that was done from the white man or the complex cell to her, she says she had enough. So let's get this right, so-called black man. I want you to think about something. In the last 50 years, right, we are considered to be the worst and the scum, especially right now over the last 5 years. We are the weakest. We are the scums. We are the worst fathers. We are the worst business planners. We are the worst inventors. We don't do absolutely nothing. We are no good as black men. In the last 50 years, more importantly, in the last 5 to 7 years, we ain't shit. Now, I want to name the so-called black man that went to continents. First of all, Brazil and Australia wiped out 2 continents with raping and pulling genocide acts. Raping and genocide acts. They wiped out 2 continents full of black people with their phallus, raping black women. And then fast forward, so-called black man, not only did they do that to the so-called black woman, and they didn't do it for 1 day, 2 days, they didn't do it for a week, they didn't do it for a year. They did this for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years, sun up and sundown, moon up and moon down, day and night. They did this for years. So-called black man, we are the worst over the last 7 years. We ain't shit. We ain't shit, black man. We are weak. We are fucking ain't shit. And guess what, so-called black man? We're 2.8 less than her. We are the mutation of the so-called black woman. She creates us. We don't create her. So she's producing what she don't like. And how she's producing what she don't like? Because all she's doing is giving birth to us and allowing another species free access to our physical and psychological growth and development, education and medically. How many shots did you take as a young black man? You don't even remember how many shots you got when you were a baby. You don't even remember. You don't remember the examinations that they did with you when you were a child. 6 months old, 3 months old, a year old, 2 years old. You don't remember that? How many needles you think you got? Who took you in that doctor's office and got that done? By another species. More importantly, the same species that fed you the crocodiles, that raped you, so-called black man. Who did this? Who allowed this to happen? Women come before men. That's why we all have a navel. We all have a belly button, which means you precede me. You come before me. I don't come before you. So to listen to this right here, to sit there, and a lot of black women are believing this and not understanding in their blood is acid, mucus, and it is affecting and tainting your blood. You don't even see this. Your body adjusted to it. So red blood cell hemolysis is real. Zoonotic and hemolysis disease is what we died for. Vaginal infections. Your vaginal area was so infected with their semen and acid and mucus mixed in their semen that you died. But black man, over the last 20, 50 years, we ain't shit, black man. We are the scum. We Ike and Tina Turner. We Ike Turner. We ain't shit. But they'll never show you James Merriam Sims. They will never show you the acts that Christopher Columbus really did. Napoleon. They would never tell you about the English, the French, the Dutch. They would never speak about those things. How could the so-called black woman forget that? Huh? How could she forget that? Listen, she said, despite what went on with us and the white man historically, she must have had enough of the so-called black man. This is dangerous. Listen to this shit.
Down the street and I see a black man. If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him. Ooh. Something in him is weak. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got just, she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
When I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, that's weakness. When I'm walking down the street, I see a black woman with a white woman. When I see a black woman with a white man, despite the historical context, she had enough. I can't make this shit up. Yo, when that sky crack open and all this light come in, oh my gosh, the embarrassment is gonna be real.